Day 118, 30 June 2021. 5:30, leaving the shelter, heading towards the Mahoosuc notch, however you say it, and I always mess it up. Did a little less than 10 yesterday to make it to the shelter. And I think it's a little less than 10 to Route 26, where I hope to go to Bethel tonight. Don't know what else to say. I guess I'll have a bunch of pictures of the acoustic notch here in just a little bit. Mahoosuc, however you say it. Yeah, it's not too windy. Top of Foaling Mill Mountain. They say it's supposed to rain this evening. Okay, I think that's the best view for right now, out that way. Alright, as soon as I stop, the bugs have found me. Okay, I'm still on the Mahoosuc trail going towards the notch. Not there yet. Just came down a lot of descent. That's the way I came. That's another trail, I think, to Success Pond or something. Okay, this is the way I go on. Been pretty rocky. Okay, that sign I recorded is just up the hill there, 100 feet. But that's the start of the Mahoosuc notch. So as soon as I stepped down to this little valley, boy, I just felt the cold air coming through, which feels really good. But this is the start of it. A lot of people say this is the hardest mile in the AT. I hope they're wrong, but I hope I get through it here in the morning. Starting at 10 till 7 to go through it. We'll see how long it takes. Snow and ice down there. You can feel the cool air. Well, I put my poles in my backpack a little bit ago. Pretty much hands on rock, pulling yourself up. Jump into the next rock. Hope you don't lose your balance. Big boulders. More the same. That's where I came from. This is where I'm going. Basically in a big canyon. Sun must never hit down here. A lot of snow down the bottom of the rocks. You can feel the cool, which is a nice relief. Snow, nice. I came through that way. Some people might have chose that way. sure which way. Maybe up through there. Just kind of gotta look for where people's poles have scratched the rocks. I just came through there. Looks like some people are going through there. That looks like a good route too. But I really just can't really kneel. So I think I'm going to try to go above. Just don't know if I'll get down on the other side or not. Looks like there's been a few people up there, but how you know they didn't go the wrong way too. I don't know where I just came from. Either that notch or that little notch, but anyway. Going this way. I'm gonna jump over some rocks right here. Looks like the canyon walls are kind of narrowing down. That means closer to the end, maybe not as steep. Well, that's just the way it looks from here. We'll have to see. It's where I just came from. This is the way I'm going. Really can't do a whole lot. I'm with the phone in my hand. I'm going to have to put it away again. Okay, we're at mile 1918.3. And there is some water. It's about the middle of the Mahoosuc Notch. It'd probably be best if you had a scoop, but it's flowing. It looked like it'd be good water. But I've been carrying a little extra water ever since I went across the Wildcat Mountains there. And I ran dry for a good bit. And I had to get some water from that elderly couple, which I'm still thanking them, but don't want to ever have to do that again. Just sip on water for 5 miles when it's 90 degrees. Because you only have 3 or 4 inches of water in your bottle. Okay. So I'm a little over half, it looks like, according to my gut hooks. Well, I'm definitely on trail. I got a white blade and a bunch of arrows, so to stay on the AT, I'm gonna have to go through here. This is what everybody's been talking about, where you have to take your pack off. I just really don't want to be able to get on my knees, that'll kill me. But I left my long pants on today just for this, plus I got knee braces on each knee. I'm hoping that helps a little. Okay. Not looking forward to it. Maybe that gives you some perspective to how tight the hole is. Yeah, they definitely want me to go through here. I don't want to, but I'm going in. Okay, that's the hole I just came out of. Down around that way. Grab my pack and get going. Rocks are kind of damp. This is the way I'm going. Big rock in front of me. But I see some white arrows down here. Oh, a little slick. Oh, jumping on my knees is getting really sore. Just that little 4-inch jump. Not to mention I've been doing some 4-foot jumps rock to rock. holding on to the ceiling now to hold myself on this rock. Okay. I probably have to put the camera up to get out of here. Trying to show as much as this as I can. I don't plan to come back to do it again or anything. I think it's a one-time deal. Okay, I'm right here at the southern end of the, I don't even know how to pronounce that, the notch. And there is plenty of water here at the southern end. And you can't hardly see it, but there is. So it took me an hour and 40 minutes. So it was a lot better than I expected. I was expecting to take me 3 hours. So I guess I'm not quite as crippled as I thought I was. But I know I got a big up and a big down to get to the road. So I guess I'll get my poles out of my backpack and get going. That last picture was a snapshot of the elevation. 7.2 miles left to go to Graffin Notch, which is the road to Bethel. And you're not going to have any service for your cell phone when you get to Graffin Notch at the bottom, Route 26. So I'm going to get to the top of that mountain. I'm going to reach out to somebody for a ride. Yeah, like I said, I was trying to show you on that graph. Big up and a big down, 7.2 miles, 8:30. So I should get out of here today. And kind of windy and cloudy. I'm expecting rain. Isn't this cool? Big antler. Wish I could carry it out with me. Probably not allowed to. Plus it's too heavy. It's a shed they lost this spring. I just think this is something. On top of that rock, the tree's grown. How in the heck's it do that? Pine tree. Roots coming over here to the mainland. It's amazing how a tree can do that. And I can't keep pine trees in my woods growing. And I water them through the summer and everything else. This pine tree's 50 foot tall. Oh, that's the trail. That's the way I'm going. This is the way I came. Pretty hot, sweaty. Actually not even really feeling that great. I'm gonna try to get off the side of the trail and sit down, drink and eat candy bar or something. And I'm moving pretty slow on the trail too. That's my trail. A lot of steep up. And right knee's hurting pretty bad. Not making very good time. 10 o'clock right now. I don't know the best way to show the steepness. From the bottom side looking up, or this is the top looking down. But it's flatter here just for a little bit. My right knee, I just can't make those 4-foot steps. Can't bend it that far, and there's no strength in it to pull myself up. Yeah, it's just more of this. You can't tell, but it's pretty steep. Real light sprinkle now. That's gonna be fun on these slick rocks. I think I'm getting close to the top. Sprinkle it a little bit and then the sun comes out. Right there in the center of the screen, I think that's the Mahoosuc Notch. That's the canyon. There's some trees on my way that way. That's the trail I just came up. Hop over here. That's the trail I'm going up. So it shouldn't be too far from the top where the trees look. I'm on top of Mahoosuc Mountain. So I got 5.5 of steep down to road, Route 26. Looks kind of neat. Okay, let's check the time. Oh man, I just dropped a pole almost all the way off the cliff. Almost caught in the bush. I'm gonna have to get that. Okay, 10 till noon. I gotta slide on my butt down here and get this pole. Windy, just a quick view around the pond. Okay, and I'm on the AT, and that's my trail. Looks like it's a beaver pond. Look at all the wood chewed up on the ends. And I think that's a beaver, I don't know what you call that. Hut, house, over there along that bank. Lodge. Little view of the other side of the pond. And I fell again getting over here. On a wet rock. Graffin Notch. 4.6 miles. That's where I'm headed to get a ride into Bethel. Sure looks like rain coming, don't it? Well, that way is where I came from. And I probably gotta go up top of this mountain before I go down to the road. I gotta get top of this before I go back down. And the rain hit, and then rain trying to quit. Might be alright. The rock's gonna be wet now. Looks kind of strange. Wind's going the other direction now. Pretty hazy, like it could rain on us. Alright. I'm about 3.5 miles. It's 2:30. 3.5 miles from the road. Quarter after 4. Still 1.6 miles from the road. Looks like the rain's done. Just come out to a little view. I'm just gonna drop my poles. That's what that sound is before they fall off the edge. Try to zoom in. I can see a road. I don't know if that's it. That's it. I just don't know where I gotta get it at. Just come out to a big granite shelf or granite, whatever kind of stone this is. I don't think it's granite. That's the trail up that way. I'm not sure where it is to go north. I think around that way somewhere. Yeah, I just got out at 6:15. It was a little less than 10 miles. But right knee was killing me. Of course, that makes my left knee hurt. But got here to the trailhead at, what was it, 26, I think. So I'm going to go into Bethel. And I think I'm going to take a 0. Hope that helps my knee. Here at the hotel in Bethel. Looks like I made a really good choice to come to town tonight. Trail's gonna be really wet tomorrow. I'm taking a 0. Guess I can show you in the hotel room a little bit here. Kind of small. The shower is really small anyway. That's pretty well all there is to it. I'm at the, I'll get the name right, Bethel Village Motel. Oh, and here's what I look like. This is how I walked through the Appalachian Trail, so you'll recognize me with this phone in my hand. This is what I look like.